better than most people's, that everybody who fights him doesn't understand what he can do until he does it. He just whips.
Fast, powerful. Both.
Fast, powerful, distance management, angles that it comes from. It comes up, it comes around. It just hits you faster than you know it's supposed to get there. It's so much quicker and has so much pop on it. It's so dangerous. And like he fought Devin Haney, who is one of the best pure boxers in the sport. He's so good. But he just didn't have the understanding.
A guy that's confident. He's a guy that's a world champion. He's a guy who throws a lot of punches. He's a guy who's younger, who's active, you know?
He's a fighter. I'm not saying that he's a bad fighter or anything, but he's a brilliant fighter. And I mean, probably got one of the best left hooks in boxing history.
So would you be yelling, throw the hook?
I think I would be, that's his bread and butter, so that's what he...
Yeah, I like to feel like my punch, because I could deliver it where I want it, just dig in there. But with Campbell, I was like, all right, I just gotta do it.
Yeah, because you're right, you can feel where you're placing it. Yeah, exactly.
Like you're right in the inside, you just see their head.
Ryan Garcia's latest training footage ahead of his clash with Mario Barrios has sparked major discussion across the boxing world. Fans and analysts noticed his sharper hand speed, tighter defense, and improved conditioning. Garcia is training hard for his fight against Mario Barrios, putting in intense gym sessions and focusing on speed drills and defensive improvements. Oscar de la Hoya visited Ryan Garcia's training camp before the Mario Barrios fight, drawing attention because the two had experienced a rocky relationship in the past.
Tres. Y luego 4 y 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y aquí. Okay. Still good? Yeah. 3, 4, 5.
The camp shows a more serious and disciplined approach as Garcia aims to deliver a strong performance and prove he is ready to compete at the welterweight level. Coaches are focusing on sharper defense, better footwork, and smarter punch selection, so he doesn't rely only on his famous left hook. Training sessions include long sparring rounds and endurance workouts to prepare for a tougher, longer fight at a higher weight, strength, and conditioning.
You've been hitting this since you were a baby.
Not this exact one, but similar. He used to the shot.
Come on.
He used to
he
used to keep his head like here.
Yeah, I was right here. I was always right here.
And they say, don't do that. And you just keep doing it.
I never listened. I knew what I was doing.
Ryan Garcia's diet during his training camp for the Mario Barrios fight is also very disciplined and designed to keep him lean, energized, and ready for intense workouts. Ryan Garcia has boldly vowed to dominate Mario Barrios, insisting he'll take control of the fight and emerge victorious when they meet in the ring on February 21st.
Tortellini with chicken. We're going to be having some carbs in this meal and some protein. It all depends on where we are in the camp, how much weight we are away from our fight weight, where it will determine on what kind of meals we will be having to make sure that we have as much energy and to make sure that we are meeting the weight. We're ahead of schedule. We have about 2 weeks left. From here on out, we're on cruise control, super consistent with his training. He's allowed to eat this meal right. There you go, man.
Feeling great. Gio's cooking is really good.
Super, super good. Here's a little snack. This is to get all these sweet cravings.
Despite his former trainer Joe Goosen now working in Mario Barrios' corner, Ryan Garcia has publicly maintained that he's mentally locked in and focused on his own preparation for their title fight. Garcia has even called Goosen a traitor in press conference exchanges, showing intensity and emotion rather than letting the situation distract him.
Look at my lips. Oh, he already know. This is about to be a, oh, it's gonna be bad, because I know all that. I know what he's training like, I know everything. You know, they could say, like, oh, he knows, but he didn't train with me long enough. Been knowing Joe since I was 17. I know exactly, and I haven't trained with him. I just watched him, so I know exactly how he trains his fighter, exactly what they're doing. So to me, it was like, oh, thank God you gave me an advantage. Like, it's just another advantage for me. And, you know, word leaks, things leak, you know. Joe was a part of that. I don't want to get too into it, but, you know.
You think Joe was leaking stuff out of
I don't know. I didn't say that. Allegedly. I don't know. I have no clue.
Mario, a lot of trainers in boxing. Why'd you go with the one that used to train Ryan Garcia?
I mean, it was like, I'm in like a position.
Trainer Joe Goosen has addressed the tension between himself and Ryan Garcia ahead of the Barrios fight.
After all, first thoughts, what do you make of, obviously, the heated press conference that, you know, you got a T-shirt from Ryan, and obviously he said some things.
Well, I didn't accept the T-shirt, so I didn't get anything from Ryan.
Were you surprised that he came, you know, from that direction? You know, were you surprised at how he handled the situation, knowing that you guys spent, a couple of camps together?
I don't know. You know, I really don't know what the hell he's talking about, to tell you the truth. But that's all right. I mean, you know, I don't want to spend time trying to figure it out. I thought I explained myself at the dais as best I could. But, you know, I don't know what's going through another man's head about me.
Is this the first time on stage that a fighter has told you that?
Told me what?
Where he said he was disappointed that you were training the opponent.
That he was disappointed with?
You training his opponent.
Yeah, no, that's the first time I've heard that. Yeah.
Does it hurt?
What?
Does it hurt you, like as a trainer, as a man?
Look, I've known Ryan since he's been a kid. You know.
That's why I hurt him so much, don't you think? He took it personal. He said the long rides. He was talking about the amateur days.
I know. Look, I've got a heart, okay? I understand. But, you know, it's like I say, I really...
Insisting that he's explained his side of the story and that what Garcia thinks about it isn't his problem. Goosen has described the situation as a little awkward.
First in Las Vegas at T-Mobile Arena, billed as the ring. High stakes. Roberts, what's your thought on that matchup?
Look, it's a good matchup for Ryan. I think Ryan has the skills, the power, the speed to actually go and become champion, but there's a few things that I see that might not be in his favor. And look, Barrios is dedicated. I know him. He's actually a good friend, a good person. And they chose him because they think Ryan has everything it takes to become champion. To become the world heavyweight champion, because they're already planning on huge fights with Devin Haney and whatever out there for Ryan. But the fact that Ryan, you know, has gone through 3 top trainers that would have done a great job, Eddie Reynoso, Joe Goosen, and Derek James.
Correct.
And he's not training with neither of them. He's training with his dad, which I'm not saying the dad is not, you know, the dad brought him through the amateurs, but
maintain that decisions in boxing are often business-driven and not personal.
Sure. And hopefully that'll happen with Zuffa Boxing, and I am a part of Zuffa Boxing, full disclosure. You know, the first fight coming up on the 23rd.
Oh, congrats, man.
But you need some kind of.
On that card,
there you go. You need some kind of.
Right?
So, well, the undercard has not been announced yet, but yeah, we could talk about
what the names, but yeah,
But we need some kind of structure. In the NFL, the guy has to sit there for the media interview. He shows up on time. Yep. He's got to do it. Yep. And to give you an NFL analogy, think about the Broncos, right? When they had Russell Wilson over there, and he had his own office and everything, and it was nothing. It was dysfunctional. Then they hired Sean Payton.
Cut it out.
As a coach, that's like going to train with Goosen or going to train with a world-class trainer, right? And you knew as soon as Sean Payton got there,
was
ain't no
done.
one's going to have.
Saying he took the Barrios job because it was a chance to work with a world champion.